an order in which this is in regard to Siddaramaia's prosecution. So what we have learnt now is that it says that it's an impunged order. It's not only legally flawed but also appears to be motivated by considerations and a political vendetta. The extraordinary haste with which the governor acted on the application of the respondent. Do remember there were 3 activists who had filed a complaint, and on the behest of those activists is the governor that gave ahead, and it's a nod as far as the prosecution of the Chief Minister and the Mudda scam is concerned. Coupled with the selective urgency displayed in this particular case, strongly suggests that the decision was influenced by factors other than a fair and impartial assessment as far as the facts and the law is concerned. So this is the petition that's been filed as far as the Chief Minister is concerned. And this case that's coming up in the High Court, the case is going to be taken up at about 2:30 in the afternoon. The impunged order passed by the Honorable Governor as far as the Governor of Karnataka is concerned, according to the sanction for the prosecution against the petitioner, that is the Chief Minister of Karnataka, represents a clear violation of the constitutional mandate enriched under Article 163 of the Constitution of India, explicitly stating that there shall be a Council of Ministers with the Chief Minister at the head to aid the advice of the Governor in the exercise of his function, except in the cases where the Governor is required to act in his discretion. So we have Maria joining us. Maria, take us through the petition that's been filed in the High Court, the case that's going to be coming up minutes from now at about 2:30, challenging the order of the Governor, giving his nod as far as the prosecution of the Chief Minister is concerned, with the Chief Minister, completely defending and backing himself in his defense, saying, I've done really nothing wrong, not just now, but in the 40 years of his career.
Yes, that's right. And the petition clearly talks about how this entire case is malified, how the very intention is political vendetta. They have questioned the credibility of the petitioner as well, Mr. T.J. Abraham, in which it says the credibility of the applicant here is a crucial factor that should be considered by the Honorable Governor, should have been considered before issuing this order. He is a habitual litigant with a well-documented history of engaging in blackmail, extortion, and the misuse of legal processes for personal gain. Then it goes on to talk about the legal malafide. These are the details of the petition, in fact, the writ petition which has been filed by the top legal eagles of India defending, Mr. Siddaramaiah. It goes on to talk about that how the governor, of course, has acted in time frame, and that all known constitutional requirements and procedures have been totally bypassed, it says, and that he has acted in a tearing hurry, proceeded further in the application seeking sanction and granting sanction. So it has questioned that did the governor follow the protocol? According to this, it did not. Then it goes on to say there has been a blatant violation of the principles of natural justice. It also talks about how the governor's very reference to this particular, the respondent here who filed the petition who has a very, questionable background, should be something that should be questioned again. The governor's failure, it goes on to say that the governor's failure to consider the material on record, including the legal and factual defenses raised by the petitioner, amounts to the violation of the principles of natural justice. And it also says that there is enough and more legal malafide here at play here, and hence, the sanction which has been given by Governor of Karnataka, Mr. Thawarchand Gehlot, doesn't really hold. It is violation of the constitutional principles.
Maria, we also have Vasudha joining us. Vasudha, of course, the extraordinary haste with which this decision was taken, Pratibha, of course, is also being questioned. The Chief Minister there, of course, has been maintaining that he's completely in the right. This is politically motivated. This is unconstitutional. This is undemocratic. That is what the Congress party has been echoing as well.
That's right. In fact, it has definitely become a political flashpoint between the Congress and the BJP. While the Congress has been claiming that the governor has been acting at the behest of the centre as well as the BJP leaders, the BJP in the meantime claiming that this is nothing but an excuse used by the Congress government there, and that these allegations are extremely serious in nature, and that the governor has followed every protocol to the T in terms of providing the permission for prosecution there. In fact, the governor did also expect a clarification, sought a clarification from the CM's office as well. And so due information has been sought, and using his wisdom, he has provided this. This has been the stand maintained by the BJP. However, the ball is in the High Court right now, because we are talking of the petition that has been filed on behalf of the Chief Minister there, which is likely to be heard at around 2:30 p.m. Now, 2 petitions have been filed there, and it is left up to the discretion of the Chief Justice to turn it over to the bench of his desire. And thereon, the hearing is scheduled to begin. Now, 2 aspects that the Congress will be contesting on. One is with respect to the protocol that has not been followed by the governor, that has been maintained by the Congress government. And 2 is to also quash the case as far as the Muda scam and the allegations against the CM is concerned.
Right, Pratibha, when we talk about, it'll be Abhishek Singhvi who will be representing the party, and it's Kapil Sibal who will be representing the Chief Minister. Take us through, you've taken us through the grounds on which, they are going to be fighting this out in court. The Chief Minister, we did hear, saying that he has a huge fight and he will be fighting in order to prove that he is innocent, saying that he is in the right, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's gone on to say that he has full faith as far as the High Court is concerned, and that he would be getting interim relief.
That's right. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has been right from the beginning maintaining that he is not in the wrong, and that he has been maintaining a clean image as far as his 40-year political career is concerned, and that this is definite black mark which has been instigated by the BJP's politically motivated intentions. And the Chief Minister is also ready to fight this at the court and prove his innocence. But the BJP, in the meantime, has been claiming that this is nothing but serious allegation there as far as the Muda scam is concerned. Misuse of power as far as the Chief Minister is concerned during the positions that he held, both as the leader of opposition as well as the Chief Minister in his last tenure. And this has definitely benefited his family members. And the person in question is his wife. So how far will these allegations hold water is also something that needs to be closely watched. And as far as these allegations are concerned, there are several who have not been rightly benefited. And in the meantime, there are people in power who have been wrongly or misused their power and have been benefited. Now, the scam is definitely worth around 5,000 crore rupees is what the BJP has maintained. Now, several of these allegations as well as the documents need to be very
Right, so the Chief Minister there who's moved the High Court, this was in regard to challenging the legality as far as the sanction granted by the governor for that probe against him under the provision of the Prevention of Corruption Act for alleged irregularities.